Hello everyone, back again for another pastoral update here at our cathedral. We had an amazing week last week where we prayed for and sent out a number of Stephen ministers in the church, and so these folks have been trained significantly to be able to come alongside of the people of our church in times of difficulty and loss. And if you were in one of those places, we encourage you to reach out to Deacon Ashley Davis to learn about more what Stephen Minister can do for you to be able to support you in these times. We don't want you to walk through this life alone, and so we're doing all that we can to make sure that that you have community and you have people who are specially equipped and gifted to be able to serve you and love you. And so we're very thankful for Stephen Ministers and the work they're doing in the church. On Monday, we had our biggest feast day of the year, the feast day of celebrating Jesus' mom, Mary, and her amazing faith as well. We had wonderful classical music from the Ronovic family as well, and so special thanks to them for offering that to us as well. My family and I were supposed to be there and then had this little, we'll just call it a dryer fire incident. It's okay, everyone's all right, but we weren't able to come to the service, so we're really sad about that. But we've heard great things from everyone who was there as well. So thank you for letting the feast days be a part of our rhythm of life together as a community. Now, let's look ahead. And everything that I'm about to say, remember, is at www.redeemergso.org/now. That means, like, at this moment, here, aquí, ahora. That was Spanish. That's the best I've got. But it's there on our website. Let me highlight just a couple of things that are happening this upcoming Sunday. First of all, I want to say a note about ordinary time, okay? So you'll see a slide during the sermons and some other times maybe during the service that will just say ordinary time at the front. And what is that? Well, we order our lives here at Redeemer as part of the Anglican Church and as part of the church universal has for thousands of years around the church calendar, which in turn is organized around the life and ministry of Jesus. And so throughout much of the year, we are walking very closely in the footsteps of Jesus, tracking specific events and specific teachings about the things that he did and who he is and what he has accomplished. After Pentecost and before we move into Advent, there's this season that's called ordinary time, and that doesn't mean boring or nothing to write home about. What that means, ordinary, just means ordered is what it means. And so it's a more general view of things, of looking at what is the church about, or particular books of the Bible, or things that are really important to our formation and discipleship, but may not be following directly in the narrative storyline of Jesus as much of the rest of the year is. So highly important year as well, just a little more broad than some of the other seasons. So that's why you'll see those slides that say ordinary time. So as we said, ordinary time is not boring, and this upcoming Sunday won't be either, because there are some exciting things happening. First of all, we're going to be sending out the Wall family. Father Benjamin and Deacon Leah and their family are going on sabbatical for the next few months between now and the beginning of November. Clergy at Redeemer, as is the tradition of the church in many places, every 7 years we get 3 months to be able that are set aside for our recuperation, or for prayer, for specific study, or writing projects that we may be doing as well. And this is a way for us to try to keep our clergy healthy for the long haul, but then also for us to contribute to the theology and practice of the church as we allow the wisdom that our clergy have gained in being clergy in the church for 7 years. What are they going to produce out of that time? How can we pass on the wisdom or the practical lessons that they've learned? And so a sabbatical helps keep our clergy healthy, but also makes the church at large healthy as well. We are also this Sunday commissioning a few new catechists for catechesis of the Good Shepherd, folks who have gone through hours of training to be able to help lead our children in this extremely important ministry in our church as well. So you'll see that happen quickly this Sunday as well. Finally, this Sunday we're going to introduce to you Father Sergio and his family. He is moving here from Charlotte as he's finishing up his seminary degree, and he is starting a Christian counseling center here in Greensboro, and will be a part of our church as well. And we want to welcome him. We want to welcome him as part of our volunteer clergy at the church, as part of our Redeemer family, and we're really excited about the ministry that he is going to bring to Greensboro. So welcome Sergio and his family. Of course, there's lots of other things happening. We could be here all day just giving you the updates of all the things that God is doing in our church and through our church. Last two things that I'll highlight very quickly, just as a reminder. One, we are hiring a director of children's ministry, and we need you to consider whether that is you or not, or whether you might know someone who can fulfill that role. We'll put the link for the application and more information about the position here as well. And of course, we are going to 2 morning services. We already have 2 afternoon international services, 2 morning services, beginning September 11th at 9 o'clock and at 11 o'clock. And so that means 2 things. One, you're going to have to decide which service you're going to primarily attend and what that looks like for you. But then also, we want you to consider being willing to step up and help volunteer too, because we do need more volunteers as we're doing 2 services now. And this positions us to be able to reach our community better. We have some people have had to leave because they couldn't find seats at our church. And so we are very thankful that we're going to 2 services to be able to make space for more folks. But that also means that part of our hospitality as a family of welcoming others in is that we serve them well also. And so that means volunteering for the nursery, children's ministry, greeter team, AV team, all of the things that we need to do what we do on Sunday mornings and serve our church well. So I am fully confident in our community that we'll step up as we need to. So Redeemer, I love you. I pray for you every day. I pray that the Lord is revealing himself more and more to you in profound ways, and that you are finding ways to press back against sin in your life, to pursue righteousness and holiness, and to share with others the good news of Jesus that has saved you, and that is the hope of the world. We will see you as we gather back together again this upcoming Sunday morning.